Back on the channel with another video, and today we're going to do a comparison video between OnePlus Nord N10 5G and Galaxy A71, which is still a strong mid-range on the market even after 1 year. So we're going to go through all the specs, and at the end we're going to do a quick speed test between these two devices. OnePlus Nord N10 was released in November 2020 and Galaxy A71 in January 2020. So it'd be almost 1 year for this strong mid-range Galaxy A71. Also, moving on the dimensions, we got a size of 7.7mm for Galaxy A71 and 9mm for OnePlus N10. Also, OnePlus is coming with 190 grams and Galaxy with 179 grams, which I cannot see the difference between these two. I cannot say that because of this 11 grams OnePlus it's more heavy than A71. Both feel quite comfortable into the hands. Also, we got a plastic frame for both devices, also a plastic back for OnePlus and plastic back for Galaxy A71. And on the front we got protection Corning Gorilla Glass 3 on both devices. Also, we got support for dual SIM for both devices, but if you can see on OnePlus you can choose from one SIM card plus a micro SD on the same tray, which on Galaxy A71 you can add two SIM cards plus a micro SD support on the same tray. Also, comparing the sizes, if you can see Galaxy A71 it's a bit taller than OnePlus, but also thin bezels for both devices, which the chin on Galaxy A71 it's thinner than OnePlus Nord N10. Also, the dot display, we got the camera right in the middle for Galaxy A71, and for OnePlus it's right on the left corner. Moving on the display, we got an IPS LCD on 90 Hz for OnePlus and a Super AMOLED Plus on Galaxy A71. And if you can see like a small difference, it's more bright on Galaxy A71. Even on the both devices I got the brightness on maximum. If you can see right here, it does look that it's more bright on Galaxy A71. We got the size of 6.49 inches on N10 and 6.7 inches on Galaxy A71. We got full HD plus resolution on both devices, 406 ppi density for OnePlus and 393 ppi density on Galaxy A71. Also, both devices are protected by Corning Gorilla Glass 3. Moving on the OS, we got an Android 10 on both devices. Going on the settings a bit, if you can see, quite similar. And if you can see this difference between too much white between these two devices, well, you can change it or you can make it to look a bit more similar. From the display, which you can choose the display white balance between cold and warm on both devices. Also the same on Galaxy, you can choose from vivid or natural. On vivid you got advanced settings, so you can choose the white balance. Also you can choose from warmer to even cold, so it's gonna be very white on both devices. Also, you got this night mode on OnePlus. You can choose to turn it on, but it's not gonna go on dark mode, which is totally different. So this is night mode. It's just a way to make the screen to dim a bit, to not have that brightness. And let's switch it off and let's go back. Also, you got the dark mode option on Galaxy A71, which is gonna go totally dark, but you don't have the option, let's say, from this K menu on OnePlus, which you have to tap dark. Let's wait, customization, and then you have to choose from a preset theme on nuance dark. And once you switch on this one, the phone is gonna go totally dark. And also you can choose from accent colors or even the system icons round, let's say. Just confirm, and it's gonna go, let's say, on this K menu round, exactly like on Galaxy A71. Also from the display you can choose on OnePlus Nord to switch the refresh rate between 60 or 90, which you don't have this option on Galaxy A71. Let's go a bit on biometrics and security, or security and lock screen for OnePlus Nord, and you can put both devices on face recognition, and you can set up your fingerprint scanner, which on Galaxy A71 the fingerprint scanner is right on the display and is working quite alright. We cannot do a test between these two because it's quite different. On OnePlus Nord it's right on the back, but let's see if we can, yeah, it's working. So it's different on OnePlus Nord. We cannot do a quick speed test between these two devices, but we may do a face unlock on both of them, and let's have a look. Okay, one more time. And seems to be a bit faster on OnePlus Nord. Also this test depends on the selfie camera, which are quite different. On OnePlus Nord the selfie camera, it's coming with a 16 megapixel sensor, and on Galaxy A71 with a 32 megapixel sensor. And moving a bit on the performance, if you can see, OnePlus Nord is coming with a score of 283,000 points on this Antutu benchmark app, and Galaxy A71 with a total of 248,000 points. Also we got a 5G chipset, Snapdragon 690 5G chipset for OnePlus, and Snapdragon 730 on 8 nanometers on Galaxy A71. Also we got 6 GB on both devices, and the GPU for OnePlus it's an Adreno 619L, and for Galaxy A71 an Adreno 618. And let's move a bit on the sound quality, which it may be a bit different because OnePlus Nord N10 it's coming with dual stereo speakers, so we're gonna have the sound coming from the both ways. Also on Galaxy A71 we don't have this option, so we're gonna have only one speaker for listening the music. But let's just listen a bit so we can make an opinion, a comparison between the sound between these two devices. Also the sound it's on medium level, let's say on OnePlus Nord, and quite the same on Galaxy A71. Let's tap on OnePlus Nord first. Okay, let's listen on Galaxy. Okay, at this medium level, the sound it's pretty much the same, except yeah, the dual stereo speakers, which it's coming from the both ways, but it's quite loud enough on the both devices. And let's continue a bit more loud. Okay, so pretty much the same, quite loud on both of them, but it's a better feeling on OnePlus Nord because the sound is coming from the both ways, so it does feel a bit better. Let's keep going. Yeah, quite good on both of them, but I do prefer to have the dual stereo speakers for a better experience and the better sound. Overall, both of them are quite loud enough, even on the same level. Moving on the games, and we are on PUBG mobile game. If you can see on graphics, we can put both devices on the same graphics, on the same frame rate for OnePlus N10 and Galaxy A71. If we choose smooth, it's gonna go on ultra on frame rate, but switching on HD is gonna go on high on frame rate for both devices. HDR option is not available on any of these two phones. Ultra HD not available, Ultra HD not available. And going a bit into the game, on a gameplay, here you can play both devices without any problems. Okay, yeah, the gameplay is quite good, no problems on N10, also no problems on playing PUBG on Galaxy A71. Okay, let's have a quick of a play. Yeah, and if you can see, no problem on OnePlus. Also moving on Galaxy, same, no problems. And you can run only on HD maximum on both of them, which is pretty much okay. The graphics looks good on both of them, and I haven't seen any lag during the test on both devices. So pretty much quite good settings on both of them, so you can play PUBG without any problems. Moving forward, on the K menu you're gonna find out pretty much the same options. We got Wi-Fi, data, Bluetooth on both of them. We got GPS, all locations on both of them. You got NFC to make payments, and other features that you're gonna find on OnePlus Nord N10 and Galaxy A71. Also on A71 you got Edge Lightning, Dolby Atmos once you switch to listen some music, but you're gonna have to put some earphones. Also you got the Edge panel on Galaxy A71, which you can add some shortcuts like PUBG mobile game or settings or maps or different other features, different options, compass, which you don't have this option on OnePlus Nord N10. Also on N10 you got this RAM boost. Okay, going back, you can enable this RAM boost, optimize the RAM utilization based on your usage, which I can find it like a cool feature on OnePlus Nord N10. Both devices are coming with quad camera and pretty much look the same from the back. They are on the left corner on this rectangular shape with that LED flash on the same spot, and the same L-shaped camera on both devices. We got a 64 megapixel wide camera on OnePlus and a 64 megapixel wide camera on Galaxy A71. We got an 8 megapixel ultra wide camera on OnePlus and a 12 megapixel ultra wide camera on Galaxy A71. We got a 2 megapixel deep camera and a 2 megapixel macro camera on OnePlus, and we got a 5 megapixel macro and a 5 megapixel deep camera on Galaxy A71. On the front we got a 16 megapixel camera for OnePlus and a 32 megapixel wide camera on Galaxy A71. And going a bit on the camera, let's have a look right here. That's it. Going a bit on the settings, right here you got the different options, different features. The video resolution on OnePlus can go up to 4K 30 frames per second on Cinema HD quality, and let's have a look on Galaxy A71. You can go also on 4K 30 frames per second. It doesn't came with that cinema mode like on OnePlus N10. On the front we got a maximum resolution of Full HD at 60 frames per second on OnePlus Nord N10, and for Galaxy A71 you can go on 4K 30 frames per second, which looks a little bit better. Also, with the back camera you got electronic image stabilization on both of them. Moving on the battery, we don't have that much difference between these two. We got an 4300 for OnePlus and 4500 mAh battery for Galaxy 71. Fast charging on 30 watts and fast charging on 25 watts for Galaxy, and different options, features to save the battery on both devices. And because on the beginning we said that we're gonna do a quick speed test between these two devices, if you can see I left both of them like they've been on the beginning, on animation scale, on 1x transition window and animator, so pretty much on the same level. Also on the OnePlus Nord N10 I left the 60 Hz refresh rate to be the same like on Galaxy 71, because it doesn't came with this feature. Also on the key menu we got the brightness on the maximum, and we do not have NFC location or something else activated on any of these two devices. So we're just gonna do a quick speed test. We're gonna compare the speed between these two. This test is only representative, so you can make an opinion about opening the apps on both devices, and depends of many factors like the CPU, the chipset, the GPU and the memory. And being said, I'm gonna show that no more apps on the background. I'm just gonna open a few apps, and then we're just gonna go backwards and see which one can keep them better, let's say, on the background. After the first round I cannot say which one was faster, so I'm gonna let you to decide that into the comments. And now let's go backwards and let's have a look on which one can keep all these apps better on the background. And that's it with the second round, and I just hope you make an opinion about this quick speed test between these two devices. Also, I hope you make an opinion about this comparison video. I hope we've been through most of the specs between these two devices. Make an opinion about both of them. Still a great mid-range even after 1 year for this Galaxy 71. I do like that OnePlus is going a bit down with these devices, going through that mid-range zone. And we got an 5G chipset on this OnePlus Nord N10, which is quite good on these prices. So being said, hope you like this video. If so, give it a like, share, support this channel with a subscribe, and see you soon with another interesting one.